Alright, so the beet harvest season is officially over for me. I was just going to spend a few hours helping clean up and getting things ready, which we did, but we also needed to wait around because we had the chance of starting back up one of the pilers, and I said I'd help out if that happened, so we ended up staying for quite a few more hours than I had planned, but that's okay because got to earn some extra money and talk with the people at the scale house at the piler station, and that was actually kind of nice to chat with them for quite a while. So it all worked out. I just went to the campground, got changed, and then ran into the grocery store here to pick up something that I can't get in North Carolina for one of my friends back home. And now I am going to get on the road. So I've got a 24-hour drive at least ahead of me. I'm going to drive till I get tired and then pull over at a rest stop, sleep, and then try to motor through the rest of it when I wake up. So that is the plan. It's been an interesting experience, to say the least. Everyone keeps laughing when they ask me if I'm going to be back, but as of right now, I plan on being back unless something else comes up that I can't say no to, and for nothing else more than the people. You know, there were a lot of good people, the people I was talking to today. I enjoyed being around them, working with them, and a lot of the other people that have already left. It was a good experience when it comes to the people. Some of them were not so great, but luckily the ones that were outnumbering the ones that weren't. So especially the people that I worked for, the hierarchy, if you will. So because of that and because the money's good, I will come back next year and try to make a overland trip out of it beforehand, because I did want to do something after this, but all this sitting around and all the work, the 12 hours on, 12 hours off, it does grind on you. So I am kind of done with overlanding, and for that reason I am heading straight home. So what I'll do next year is try to plan a maybe month or 6-week trip before the beet harvest, do the beet harvest, and then return home, or to another job before Christmas. So I'll probably talk about that in upcoming videos. So anyway, I do need to get on the road. The light is disappearing fast, and I want to put a few hours behind me before I actually pull over. Hours last night, maybe 3, because I was physically tired from the 2 doubles that I did, and then working another shift before that I left. I was starting to feel myself getting really sleepy, and I don't want to wreck this thing at the end of my trip. So pulled over, woke up around 3, which made it about 6 hours of sleeping. I wanted to try to get through Minneapolis-St. Paul before I hit rush hour, which I managed to do around 6:37, and that was still pretty busy. So as of right now, there is some snow on the ground, and about 10 miles, 20 miles back, it was really icy as well, but it is starting to clear up. I don't expect it to be like this much further, so I should have pretty decent driving conditions once I get through this, I hope. But I'm just gonna keep driving as long as I can. So it'll be all highway driving all the way, because I am kind of anxious to get home. Ideally, you could do the beet harvest job within 2 to 3 weeks if all goes well, but Mother Nature did not cooperate, so we ended up sitting around for quite a long time. Kind of had the wind knocked out of my sails by sitting around for so long. I kind of need to regroup and stretch out. I'm starting to already think about all the things that I need to do when I get home, which I will go through all that and kind of video my process for trying to make this so that I can do it, so that this is the start of something, a new lifestyle for me, and not the end of just this overland trip, but trying to line up what I'm going to do next year, how I'm going to afford it, and that all includes what I need to do to the Jeep as far as maintenance, what I need to reconsider for my next trips, and then also get my affairs in order, which is selling or renting my house, and getting rid of all my stuff, moving in with my girlfriend, and just trying to work with her to figure out, you know, how we can balance this out. so that I can still see her, but also spend time on the road. But just want to, point out this isn't the end. The next couple of months, probably 2 to 3 months, I'll just be doing videos on some of the things that I'm working on, ideas for trips that I'm going to have in the future, things that I need to do to the Jeep. I will have some camping trips in there. I want to visit the guys that I met in Salmon Glacier and head out to Georgia and kind of make a little trip out of that, and possibly even go down to Florida at that time, depending if my girlfriend goes with me or not. But just try to keep it interesting, and I want to see how far I can take this, and try to make this minimalist lifestyle into something that I am going to continue to really enjoy, and take advantage of it while I can before maybe something does come up where I need a ton of money for whatever reason. So it's starting to get some snow on the roads here, and I need to pay more attention to what I'm doing and not making videos. So for that reason, I'm going to end it here. But thanks for sticking with me for this whole thing. Those that did, watch from the beginning, and thanks to those that have subscribed since then. And there's a pickup that didn't fare well in this, but I appreciate everybody's comments and hitting the like button whenever you can, and the interaction, meeting the people that I did from Instagram and YouTube, and hopefully I can even maybe get something together when I'm in North Carolina. For anybody that's in that area, it would be kind of cool to meet a few people here and there. So we'll just see how all that works. I really don't have a set plan other than to enjoy my time home until I need to figure out how I'm going to make some more money and plan next year so that everything can kind of fall into place as I need them to. So I do want to do some follow-up videos as to what worked, what didn't, let you know what kind of things I should have left behind, and those types of videos. And if other people have, if people have comments as to, can you do a video on this, or what did you think about that, I can do those as well. And then also my preparation, what I'm doing to get ready for next year, and the kind of ideas that I have for trips for next year. So that's all coming up still, and overlanding is still going to be the premise of the whole thing. It's just I won't actually be on the road for most of it until the next time. And as of right now, there will be a next time. So hang in there. If you only want to see the overlanding videos, they will come, or the camping videos. And the good thing about the camping videos is I'll actually do more. When I go camping with my friends, I will set up and have more of a food assortment. I will, actually set up out the back hatch, and we will have a fire and hang out and do those kind of enjoyable things. Unlike when I was overlanding by myself, where I kind of kept all that to a minimum degree, because I didn't want to have to clean it all up, and it's just not enjoyable as much when you're by yourself, I don't think anyway. But when I'm with friends, it's completely different. So anyway, that'll be coming as well. But anyway, I am rambling, and I do need to focus on the road. Alright, so I am back home technically. I decided sometime last night that I was going to motor all the way through and try to catch my girlfriend before work so that I could surprise her, since it is her birthday and I haven't seen her in 3 months. So I'm hoping I haven't missed her driving in. Sometimes she gets in really early. It took me 26 hours to get here, so I am just a little bit tired. But the plan is to try to catch her and then decide when I can, or figure out when we can meet later on today again. But I'm gonna head back home, which is in the opposite direction that I just came, by about 15-20 minutes, and sleep, shower, and then meet up with her maybe after work. But that is the plan, and I'm just hoping I haven't missed her. And if I haven't, then I'm just gonna sit in the parking lot and hopefully not fall asleep while I'm waiting for her. So I'll see how it goes. So I didn't see her car parked in the parking lot, so I've kind of tucked myself here in a corner, and we'll just wait for her to arrive. Yeah. Oh. Hi, buddy.